do one more promo, just real quick here, because I'm putting date 2 together. I went to edit date, date 1's edited. It's like 8 minutes long. I tried downloading it yesterday, and I got to boot it off like 10 times. All right, here we are. New York, right now, New York Comic Con. Fans here, check them out. When it comes to Instagram, I'm telling you right now that it's going to be huge in the next few years because, you know, Instagram obviously got bought by Facebook for like $1 billion. So, you know, it's like, the Facebook guy's up to something. So, it's going to be huge, but I have also Facebook that I'm on, which is Jason David Frank official fan page, and Twitter. Twitter, JDF, FFN. I'm going to post this and see if we get reception right now. First of all, guys, I underestimated the traffic over here. So I was like, oh, I got time, man. I'm doing a taxi and welcome to New York, I did. And it was like, it's like when we get here, we go so fast for like 5 feet and then we stop, you know? It's like, we're like, it's like there's, you rush to get to that traffic spot, and then you rush again. So like the whole time I'm trying to Instagram, and I'm like, you know, getting car sick there. I did cut down Red Bull just to let y'all know. Listen, this is the best thing. I don't drink anymore. Any less, you just drink the same. Let y'all know, leave a little tip there. Well, guys, I'm very excited about New York. I mean, I feel so special, man, and I got the best fans in the world. You know, New York is great. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. First time I started in New York was, I think, not last year, but the year before. Yep. And it's kind of started the, 2012. It kind of started the Conqueror, and I'll give you a little story real quick. This is how I believe in you guys, and I believe in myself, and I just, you know, no one's going to believe in you as you believe in yourself. So if you're passionate about something, or you have a goal, or you're into whatever you're into, I'm telling you, do it. Because if people tell you, don't do that, whoever told Tony Hawk, don't skate no more, you know, now look at him. He's a skater and playing basketball. So I was here at New York Comic Con, and water. And so I told Tammy, Jenna, miss you. Oh, I got to do a video first. Say hi, Tammy, hi, Jenna, because they're really sad they couldn't come. I do that all the time. They're really excited, and I can't get service in here. So if you go to Sprint, don't go to Sprint. Say hi, Tammy, hi, Jenna, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Tammy, hi, Jenna. My little girl's so mad. She's like, I want to go to New York. I want to go to New York Comic Con. Like, I had like 40 shows this year. She's like, I want New York Comic Con. So we started in New York like 2012, and you know, I came here, and New York people's great. The promoters are great and everything, but there's very limited space here. There's all the celebrities that are asking, so I'm like, you know, we'll do like a 1 hour with you. That's all we can do. And I told my wife, and most people, and I was like, you know, just pay your own way. I pay my own way, even today, just to come see y'all. But I was like, back then, I was like, I got it, man. I told my wife, we'll go see if there's any fans. You know, I'm sure we have a few. And, you know, we'll sign autographs, and then we'll just enjoy the city. So when we came in, you know, my wife's not used to the whole Power Rangers because it blew up. Like you all know, when Saban bought it back, and you're all older now, it's like 20 years later, it's like a classic car. You know what I mean? It became huge. So I remember Tammy was walking, and she was coming in. And first of all, I don't know how y'all girls walk in those high heels. Because high heels are like this big, and when every time someone walks like that, I think of Ivan Ooze. You probably wonder. Yes! Ivan Ooze wasn't sexy like that, but he had big platforms, this big. So that's why he looks so tall. His name's Paul Freeman. He was on Raiders of the Lost Ark with the guy in his eye, with the thing in his eye, right? Whatever that's called. Yeah. There you go. I know y'all know. So Paul would be acting, and I avenues, and so when he would walk, there was like little rocks that, you know, where he came out of the egg and stuff. Whatever it's called. Anyway, we had a name for it. So we're walking, and yeah, I mean, 1, 3, 7. There we go. So, hey, Francis, make sure for the who's filming My Morphin Life? We got to make sure that he gets in, okay? Yeah, look, we got it. That's awesome. Just look like that. Doesn't matter. All right. So he's walking and he's like, "Oh, Power Rangers," you know, and he's like, and I was the first one to be like, "Dude, I bet you $5 this dude falls right now." You know, we're like staying in character, and like Steve's like, "No," I'm like, "Watch, right?" Oh, and we'd be like, "Oh, no, he didn't." Oh, you know, and I'd be like, "Oh, Power Rangers." I know it's me, but anyway, so every time the girls walk in the high heels, it freaks me out because like it's the size of a dime and they're like super high, right? Like even the cosplayers. So Tammy's walking in New York and I'm like, let's just do this. And the first time, 2012, and all these people were coming and taking photos and she's not used to this. So, what the heck is going on? What the heck? You know? And that was funny because she's just walking in like high heels. I take her places like we went to Thailand and trained, and I said, look, we're not gonna be going to Thailand, and we're not gonna be staying at nice hotels. You're staying in the dorms, the 5 dorms, and you know, pretty soon towards the end of the trip, she's walking barefoot and walking on like dead frogs. And I'm like, yes, you converted. It was awesome. So I'll give you a little rundown because I know we got some questions and stuff, and I'll try to help answer them all. I know you're all going to ask about the re-envision. I've been trained by Saban to say re-envision, not reboot. Re-envision the 1993 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. It's going to be, Lionsgate obviously has it. The script is not written. Robert did say that, you know, it's very you know, possible for cameos and stuff like that. And, you know, so I talk to Saban all the time, and you know, they appreciate me being an ambassador in the face of Power Rangers, and I always tell them I'm always offering my help to all those guys. And you know, just nothing is set in stone yet, but I'm willing to do whatever to protect my character and make sure that we get a good re-envisioned movie. So, you know, we obviously talked about the Green Ranger series. I know some of y'all asked, and that's been kind of on hold because of Lionsgate. They want to re-envision that a little bit later, so I'll look at it later. There's a few other things that we're actually surprisingly I'm getting involved with. I've been talking to them a little bit, can't go into details, but I was like, wow, we're talking again about something that I think you guys would really like that's on the line as far as with the franchise. And so I was like, cool. So working on that. Obviously, I filmed Tay's Cat, Operation Black Unicorn, that you guys will see me probably as you've never seen me before with guns and people blowing up things. It's an awesome web series. We filmed that with Aaron, with Bat the Sun, who does superhero beat down. Like, if you have not seen it, you need to go to Bat the Sun. Also, My Morphin Life is on Bat the Sun. There's 6 different episodes, or 7 different episodes. 7. Thanks. The last 3 episodes you guys are going to really enjoy because, you know, it doesn't matter how the Super Mega War came out, like y'all, you know, whatever, but it doesn't explain a lot of stuff, but that was like the only guy to do behind the scenes. There were supposed to be 20 camera crews there, and I was like, okay, I'll fly my camera crew out. I'm like, it doesn't matter if it's 20, 21, who cares? 7 mics, 21 camera crews, whatever. And so no one showed up from behind the scenes, like nobody. And so I was the only one, and I was like, yes. So Jonathan was like, you can do whatever you want, film, and so we filmed, and we did everything, and the last 3 episodes are behind the scenes of like the legendary war. And it's the last 3 episodes of My Morphin Life. Then we go into season 2, which was crazy. I mean, base jumping, broke my foot, filming the Green Ranger beatdown versus Ryu, that's on there. You know, San Diego Comic-Con, went to a haunted house. Crazy things happened at that. Went to Puerto Rico, took Steve Cardenas skydiving. I covered the Puerto Rico Con and got a chance to see Michael Rooker and Stan Lee did promos for. I mean, just a crazy. I can't even remember all the seasons. Like Jen's birthday. What else did we got there? The reunion. Oh yeah, Mega reunion. Like we did up in Houston. We had like Jason Font and Aaron and you know, a few others come down, Allison and Michael, and it was great to see that cast because I really never worked with them. What a great time we had. We brought this magic guy named Magic Mike, not the stripper dude, but I was like, knock on the door. Hi, my name's Magic Mike. What the heck? Oh, did you do this? Anyway, so we did some crazy magic stuff. I slowed everything down in slow-mo. Like, and on my hand, like, the coin just, like, disappeared. I mean, whatever the explanation is, it was just phenomenal footage, but I was like, I got this guy. Slow-mo, click. I was like, what? Went back, slow-mo. So, you know, we did a lot of that. And then, you know, karate, and what was the last episode we did? Oh, Salt Lake City with Johnny Bosch. Yeah, did an episode with Johnny Bosch. We went in the wind tunnels, and you know, very rare people get knocked out in the wind tunnels, and he accidentally kicked someone, and they got knocked out, and it was just like I was like, did you get that on film? You know. And so anyway, that's going on with My Morphin Life. The episode will air November 22nd for the Super Mega Force. Episode will air November 22nd. Just covering a few questions that you all might ask. Yes, I enjoyed being green, so that was good. Also, I did enjoy white. It was like bright light, you know. It was like the only thing I was telling everybody that we were missing was the Eminem song. Guess who's back? And Tommy's back. Tell a friend, guess who's back? And that was the only thing we were missing at that point. So that was fun being the White Ranger and stuff. And we'll obviously open into questions and stuff like that. I just want to get into, let me show you a promo. It's real fast, the promo. I'm going to go into My Morphin Life Season 2 first, okay? And we'll go into that real quick, and I'm going to film it as, I guess, it's going to go. There's me. And there's a play button. And bright light, White Ranger. Season 2!
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, who knows karate, knows mixed martial arts. Also, you're an actor. How do you have time to do it all?
I'm just out there and I'm just happy to be the hero. I think it's important to hear positive things instead of the negativity on the world.
1, 2, 3!
Good loyal fans. The only thing with this next trailer is I just don't want to film it just because we're like talking to some studios and stuff like that, and we just can't release it on YouTube. That was awesome. Yeah, it was the jacket. You see, I took the jacket. It was like T-Morph. All right. So I just asked not to record, but I just want to go into Taste Cadden, the Operation Black Unicorn. Before we start that, I'm going to tell you how I met Aaron real quick, and then we'll go into it. Aaron called me, and I had a few friends that recommended him and said, hey, you know, you got to check this guy's workout. I'm super busy. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check it out. And he's like, hey, we're doing a White Ranger versus Scorpion. And I was like, Scorpion was my instructor, Chris Casamassa in the movie. He was actually a Scorpion in the movie. I trained with Red Dragon Karate. So he was an instructor. As a kid, I looked up to him because he was like a hero. He was an actor, like, you know, did Scorpion in the original, Mortal Kombat, yeah, My Morphin Life. And so when he asked me to do it, I was like, sure, I'll do it. And I was like, I'll just do it to protect the character, you know, like, I didn't really know exactly what he did. And then I watched one of his episodes and found out, you know, how, you know, he just had all these views and stuff like that. So my point is this, sometimes I do a lot of media for pretty much anyone. Like, it doesn't matter, they'll come up and they'll have a camera, and someone came up to me the other day and said, you know, how do you know if they're real, you know, media, or how can you sort them out? And I said, what do you mean? And I said, you just do everyone equal. It doesn't really matter. Like, this guy could be like, who cares? CNN, he could be, I don't know who they are, so you treat every interview as you were to do the big thing. Just like you treat every fight that you're gonna go in there and fight like a Mike Tyson, or you can go in there and fight the biggest guy. You can't underestimate that stuff. You treat everybody equal, so when, you know, you never know what they're gonna do. And that's just how, that's what I do. I meet a lot of people out in the streets in New York, you know. I was playing video games the other day and the guy let in was just real. You know, I was like, yeah, his smile is. Wow. And then, you know, then he found out who I was and then brought out all this, hey, how's it going? I was like, well, I'm glad you're smiling now. I wish you smiled with me a little earlier before you find out. But anyway, you just got to treat everyone equal, because you just, it's not about what can they do for you. Because everybody in this world is what can you do for me? And if you just do for yourself and focus on yourself, things will happen. I mean, even with my Morphin Life, with the combination, we got like 1 million point something views. But I just did it. I don't care to sell it. Like, I did sell it in season 2, but it was so distracting. Like, I don't need money. I don't do these jobs. I don't get appearance fees. I just don't. I just don't want to feel obligated to like have to work and do this and sit there and, you know. So when it was coming to season 2, it was like, I was like, my wife was Tammy's like, you get mad, huh? I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm just frustrated. Like, I don't even want the contract. I just want to do it for YouTube, for my fans. Like, it's not about money, you know. So, but anyway, when I met Aaron, it was kind of a blessing because he flew to Texas. Talked about the Green Ranger series, and that went for like 10 months, and we got all, he's doing something else that's going to be really cool with Saban. So it just, what I'm saying is he's an executive producer. He's helped me. Without Bat and the Sun, the episodes, I dumped him 10 episodes in his lap, and then Robert, the editor, is amazing, who edited this. So without those guys, it wouldn't be what it is. But my point before we see the next one is just, you never know who you're going to meet and you're cool with, and they say, hey, by the way, I do this, and you're like, what? You know, and they will help you because you didn't come to them and say, hey, give me this, do that. You know what I mean? And so, but anyway, I just think that's how you need to treat people. And I did that with on set, like all the time. There was a guy that showed up, and I know I told the story before, but props guy's like, hey, you know who this is? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, do it, man, do it. And the guy was like, you know, I'm not sure he told the story, but he was like, and I was thinking, if he licks me, I swear I'll I was standing there just like, all right, so what do you mean? Like, you know, so I didn't know if it was Kiss, you know, Gene Simmons from Kiss. And I didn't know who he was, and then there was a girl that came and said, and I'll tell this story, her name was Jordan. They're like, oh, you got a real popular, oh my God, like, you have to take care of this woman. And I was the only one to go to her and said, hi, what's your name? She said, Jordan. I said, listen, you're just like everyone else. And she was like, right, so you're just like everyone else, so I'm going to show you around and show you a good time, so come with me. Well, I got a call. She's like, you know who that is? I'm like, yeah, Jordan. They're like, who? I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, I just know her, girl. And they're like, that's John Davis's wife. I'm like, cool. Who's John Davis? Like, I don't know who John Davis is. Melvin Davis, one of the richest guys in Hollywood that does every movie. Google John Davis. He's done every movie in the world. So I got a call from him. He's like, I know you showed my wife around. I really appreciate that. And, you know, she was kind of taken back a little bit, but she remembers me because I said you're just like everyone else. So then I went to his house, and we had like a deal for Universal deals, a long story called Trip Hansen. It was a long story. Anyway, this is how long ago it was. You know, remember the movie 7 with Brad Pitt? That's terrible. The movie didn't even come out, and I was at his house. He's like, let's go to the movies. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he's like downstairs, and then the hugest movie theater like this downstairs. And I was thinking about going out and like going to the movies, and he's like, this way. And I'm like, where are you taking me? What are you gonna do to me anyway? So, I just want to show you this is gonna be, we started it to a web series and possibly a feature film. We got already, when this comes out and everybody sees it, we're gonna release it in a little bit. I just want to show you the Black Unicorn for a special New York premiere there. So. it was like super long days. We had great stunt guys, just super long. Aaron is a great guy, and everyone's like super young on the set, like, you know, 25, whatever. I say super young because I'm 41. I've been doing the show for 20 years. And, it was just so funny because every time I did something, Aaron's like, hey, are you okay to like go off the trampoline and like, and I was like, Aaron, you asked me one more time to go on this trampoline and just jump. Like, are you okay to do this? Fine. I was like, dude, I've been doing this before y'all in diapers. Let's get this going. You know. So I was filming and we're doing all these moves. I was super sore. The next day I was like, oh my, you know. And then the next day, and I was just dropping splits and just, man, you tired of this shit? You know, I'm used to like training, so we did this, and it was great. That's another thing. I mean, the trailer looks awesome, and it's just, wait until you guys see the whole thing. I mean, it's really just the character, between all the characters, was awesome, and it was just a lot of fun to work. It was fun to work with Aaron. So we did the Green Ranger beatdown. 2 weeks after my base jump, I had a broken foot, but I didn't jump it. So like, I'm getting through, you know, I'm doing all the stuff like, you know, so, you know, we're filming and like, I went to, on the episode, you'll see, like, I go to the doctor, she's like, you're fine. We did x-ray, nothing's wrong. So I'm like, dang, I'm really being a wimp. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. So I couldn't walk on it, so you see, like, crutches, and I, like, had to go in a wheelchair. And after that, I was like, telling Tammy, like, we had everything down. This means straight. This means left. This means right. This means slow down. This means make a U-turn. She's like, you do that one more time, man. I swear to God. So I was like, anyway, so we filmed the Green Ranger beatdown, and and it was literally like, bah, 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 cut. You know, so I wish I didn't have a broken foot filming it, but you're not gonna be able to see the difference. Like, you won't. You know, sometimes I block pain out and just go through it, and I filmed the whole episode at my karate school, and you know, then afterwards I said, that's great. And Tammy's like, does your foot really hurt? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I couldn't tell out there, and then I was like, oh, my foot. Oh, man. Like, you just reminded me my foot was like, and I was like, ah! And I was like, you see what you do to me? Jeez. But, yes. Anyway. Hello? Don't push it too far. 2 mics is enough. Anyway, guys, if you have like any questions or anything like that, hope you guys enjoyed that. I will ask you guys to go on social media, on my Facebook, Instagram. Let them know that, you know, you saw the trailer, you like it. Let Aaron know, because he's put a lot of work into it. His dad, Sean, he does all the work. He scores all my Morphin Life. Like, he'll score it, make up all the music. So when you watch it, when you hear like, it's like, oh, that's cool. But actually, that took a lot to go. Make the music, so he does all the sound effects and does an amazing job. So just let Aaron know that you like it. There's a lot of cool beatdown episodes on there that you can check out. But anyway, some questions. Are we just gonna raise your hand, or microphones out there? We'll just go. You can be loud, right? I guess. Or you want to use the microphone for a production thing? Okay, I got you. Do you want to line them up, or do they want to, or they just get? Hey, I just want to thank you, Jack. Stand up, Jack, for coming today. I love your tacos. And you know, I don't believe anything they say about kangaroo meat. Is that true? So let's face it, there's no kangaroo meat in the tacos. I don't know. That's fine. All right. Yes.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Steve, man. I just want to say this is such an awesome experience meeting you and seeing you live in person.
Thank you.
Watching since I was 7.
Actually, this is just a hologram. What if it was? I'd go up to him and be like, shoot. You know, I know holograms are real, but like, when like Marilyn Monroe, when she was like Marilyn out there going, I want to be loved. I was like, oh! This is such a rip-off. Thank you. It's good to be here live.
No, but I just want to ask you, did you have any interest in maybe wanting to do like movies down in the like in the future for like Hollywood perhaps?
Yeah, sure, man. I mean, you know, with Taste Cat, I think it's gonna open the doors to a lot of stuff. I mean, first time I had a gun, I like it. Even though you gotta shoot the gun, like this, and then the sound and everything else goes in there. But but here's the biggest thing for me. I don't care, and this is the truth. People are like, you want to be stereotyped and all? Look, I'm a hero. I've changed people's lives around the world. I've been blessed. You guys make movies. You make the movies. And without the fans, we wouldn't be nowhere. So I'm like working reversed because I want to take care of you all, and I don't care what happens. When I get a movie, and then when you're coming up, everybody wants to duplicate. Like, man, what do you do, man? And it's like, what do I do? It's like 5, 6, 20 years of grinding and doing what I do. It's like fighting. Everybody's like, I want to be a UFC star. So you start from the bottom and work your way up. Hard work, hard work, hard work. You see, everyone looks at a goal. That's what I train everyone. Everyone looks at a goal and says, that's what I want to do. I want to be here. I want to be a movie star. There's this line that goes to all, but this is the hard work. Nobody looks and says, I want to be a movie star, but I got to do this, that, wow, this, and then I got to enjoy that, and so I work from passion day by day, and the third year, even with New York, it's like, you've been here before. I'm like, I got best chance. Don't worry about it. I've been, and so I take care of you all, and I know you all take care of me. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? So thank you. If we got 10 minutes left, we're going to make sure that we get through some of the questions. I don't want to be like that. End times. Go ahead. I'll talk.
So, as you know, a pioneer of Power Rangers for the first season. And you've come back.
So you're saying that's old, right?
No. But you've always come back, and I've always wanted to ask this question. Basically, how would you see your last 23 days? Like, you want to go out as the hero you are, going out with blazing glory, or you want to get married after?
On the show, I say, man, just go out in a blaze of glory. I just want to be on the front line, just like, I got a huge tattoo on my leg in a nutshell, like the samurai's like broken bow, broken sword, smoke everywhere, and I was like, why'd you get that tattoo, man? Like, he's all jacked up. So this guy took an army of like 50 people. See, when we shout at the tables, we gotta be loud in the whole convention. I said, this guy took an army of 50 people against thousands and thousands of people, and he took his team, and he said, are you down? And they said, yeah, and he goes, let's go. Broke down the doors, fought as hard as he can, just boom, went out. But he went out with honor.
My name is Justin McCoy. I'm from Jersey. First off, I would say thank you so much for everything. I unfortunately started losing my vision when I was 13. I got 70% lost in his eye and 60. But because of you and you were a Power Ranger, or the Green Ranger, you inspired me to start my own school in New Jersey. I started my own martial arts style, and you've been my hero since I was 13. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm not better than anyone else. One leg at a time. Put my suit on one leg at a time. But you all are heroes to everybody. You're a hero in yourself, and people are, you're a hero, and you're a hero because you do that. And then you do this, man, look, forget all this, that we're all heroes in our own way. That's just the way it works. You know what I mean? You always got someone looking up to you, and you always look up to someone else. We all need mentors in life, right? So thank you, and congratulations.
My quick question for you though is, when you were doing Power Rangers, what was your favorite? Would you do like Dragon Zord more or Tiger Zord? Which was your real favorite?
I mean, the Dragon Zord, and then someone said you like the Dagger or Saba, and it just all depends. Because if I want to hear Saba like nag, I want to see everyone's face infection. I don't think that anyone would say anything. Some people are like, run! And like, but yeah, I mean, Dragon Zord,
Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy.
When you're gonna fight CM Punk and not CM Punk, would you like to fight an MMA ring?
I train all the time. CM Punk, the guy is a great guy. He did mention in his Q&A that I'll fight him, and it's very careful in this industry of MMA fighting. You can't say that unless you really mean it. So I took it as like, oh cool, we're gonna fight, and then all this stuff for a while. Call my manager, got a big deal, and just like seemed like he just disappeared. And then I had Best in the Shirt World, Best in the Shirt World.
Yeah, that sounds like him to disappear.
I had a big slam. And whoever else saying that they owns the name or whatever. So
Honestly,
I know you're showing 5 minutes. What do you mean? We need to show something else, right? So you got a huge line back here. We got to make sure we do something.
Yeah.
Woo! Is there someone coming in this room?
12 o'clock channel. Andrea Romano?
She can join us! You can wait online.
I'm working with the original Japanese Sentai stuntman in the war, the Evan war.
It was good. They had to take lessons how to be a ranger. Some, you know, have never been a ranger before, and that's why we like. You'll see on my Morphin Life, you'll see all the training. They're like, okay, you look up, chin down, because when you see out of it, they're like this. So the helmets are hard to see, so they gave them all ranger directions how to be a ranger, you know. So all the girls, guys, it was funny, man. It was awesome. Thank you. So you all wanted to hug the pink and yellow ranger in helmet. Good luck.
Hi, my name is Michael. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming out here again. Me and my friend Chris met you at Comic-Con last year.
Awesome, buddy.
My question is on two-part. One, me and my friend are working on a Power Rangers web series. What advice would you have? And two, would you think about opening a karate dojo out here in New York City?
Glad you said that, because I have listen, I have a social media class real quick called trainmejDF.com. It's online classes. I gotta warn you though, it's only people that want to train, because the curriculum erases every 7 days, so you can't stick it in your storage, you can't stick it underneath your bed, you're gonna have to train. And you know, with that, I did it because someone, you know, I used to train him online, and he passed away as a Facebook fan. His mom said that it was the best thing that he ever did. Those 2 classes in his garage was the best thing, and he was a good student. And when he passed away, everything was tribute to me, and I was like, oh, I gotta reach people. I got people around the world that I want to teach. I love teaching. I get on the floor and I'm in a whole different person, but it's karate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ask me about dragon swords, you can do push-ups. We gotta train. We got no time for small talk. We got monsters to beat up. So, and web series, just stay passionate to it and don't get sued. That's it.
Hi, my name is John. I just wanted to ask you, have you ever thought about asking Savant to like combine the Dragon Sword and the White Ranger?
Dude, we come up with Aaron and me, we come up with tons of different concepts. And as you can see, they're releasing the White Ranger, Green Ranger, most popular. The way they branded it and the man behind the mask is there, and that's why I'm reaching out to people, and they should. I mean, it'll be an easy blend, you know. And I'm sure down the road, you know, more toys for you guys. All the parents like, you change colors again? I want Zeo! Shut up, man. You ain't getting Zeo, man. I just paid for the other Ranger. Your mom spent a lot of money on those things.
Hi, my name is David. I've been a fan since I was 3 years old, no lie. But anyway, I just wanted to know, did you have a favorite fight scene that you did out of costume?
You know what? That's interesting. No one's asked that. And the favorite one for me, and I know this sounds weird, is when I fought Elsa in the Dino Thunder. And the only reason, not because she was a girl, is because it was just a human. You know, it wasn't like putties or anything else like that. It was a good fight scene, wire gags and stuff like that. It was fun.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, buddy. Hey, best in the world show right there.
I want to get yours, to be honest. I'm trying to get that, but
I'd wear it and go like this. I'd wear it with the shirt and be like,
yeah, my name is John from New York City.
How you doing?
Hi, John.
I'm all right. The question is about the green can. Now, don't you remember about when the Power Rangers were losing their powers and they were like trapped in somewhere, and supposedly Austin revived the candles, and how come they didn't do it with the Green Ranger? Because I was very sad.
The bottom line is we ran out of Japanese footage.
Yes!
I mean, you want to be the White Ranger? I was like, yeah, cool.
Oh man, but I gotta say the Green Ranger is more popular than any other Ranger.
No way. Thank you. You know, the White Ranger versus Scorpion, because of Aaron, the White Ranger has become more popular. I go at these places and everything I've done, so I beat Scorpion. Actually, beat Scorpion.
Actually, I saw that clip. The White Ranger shirts on me, and they're pretty awesome. But I seem like the best ranger out of every other ranger made. Since I was 8, since
Take the other questions.
My name is Eric. I'm Simply Retro on Instagram. I follow you. And,
oh, okay. I have a photographic memory on Instagram.
I just wanted to ask you, what other Rangers aside from yourself did their own stunts like on the show?
Johnny Bosch, Steve Cardenas, David did flips. He was like, teach me karate. I just talked to him. We're doing season 3. He's coming to my house like this. So, I'm going to miss it. We're calling some good pranks. But they did gymnastics, karate, and all that stuff. So it was a lot of fun. I mean, I was always there on set. If you didn't see the behind the scenes, Jeff Pruitt is his name. He's got a documentary on YouTube, a phenomenal documentary. He talks about me. He's like, Jason's always got them for everyone else. It was like, who's doing wire gags? And be like, this person. Let me do it. Let me do it. You know, I was always there, ready to rock, ready to fight. And so you can see that documentary. It's pretty cool. Jeff Pruitt is his name. You all seen that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, thank you. Thank you, buddy. What do you mean? This? Why didn't you tell everyone to sit down? That's me doing it. Oh, time. Jeez. All right, let's put the guy that's naked. One more. He said, I saw him in here. He's like, take off all your clothes.
Yeah!
It's not here. I was like, what's up? He's like, oh, nothing. I'm just like, that's not true.
Tommy striptease. Okay, I didn't need to know that.
I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the thing is, like, that's not my weight category, dude. Like, I fought super heavyweight, and I was the lowest on the bottom of the scale. Like, one time I fought, I forgot who I was fighting, I think maybe Carlos Horn. I was weighing in, and all these fighters, I stepped on the scale, and they're like, 217! And, you know, I was eating, like, before, like, tons of stuff just to weigh heavier. And everyone's in there starving, because he had a cut weight, 269. He had a cut weight, so he's starving. I'm like eating, trying to make weight. So all the fighters hate me because I'm eating, you know. Drinking water, and I went on the scale like 217, and he got on the scale and was like 269. And then every fighter was like, so when I was walking back, it felt like I was walking through the after I was saying, man, believe in me, man. What's wrong with you? Why are you thinking like that? Oh, you know. And so, I do want to get into wrestling. I think that would be fun. Like do a couple wrestling matches. Don't you have a new Chris? Who cares, dude? Like, I just want to do what's fun. Like, I want to do what's fun. You guys, if you guys all contact WWE, I guarantee I'm going to do it. That's true. Thank you, man. I'm going to be.
Which capacity
are you? I'm going to be at my table all day today. Listen, I'm not going nowhere. In fact, Sunday, last year I had to cancel my ticket because I didn't want to leave no one hanging. So this year I'm not leaving until Monday just so I can get through everyone. I want each and every one of you to have a good experience up there. Like my thing is, when you have thousands of people, the problem in this industry is it just becomes like this. Right? And I'm really passionate about making every fan happy. So every time you come up, it's going to be, what's going on? Because I really am. That's the only way to keep me going. People are like, you know, I know I got a revenue, but the only way to keep me going is feed off the energy. You know, and let me know if you're an ambassador or you're on Facebook. I know several people on Instagram that are coming up here. Simply Reto, I know your Instagram thing. I mean, I know everything. And the good thing is I have to do media myself. No admins. Don't give me that, because when you tell me my grandmother passed away, you come up, you're like, you remember me? How can I say, oh yeah, my grandma passed away? I feel like robbed, like I feel like this is robbing. So I try to do what I can, and my wife is like overwhelmed. She's like, I don't know how you keep up with it. She's like, and Jenna is like, Daddy, can I talk to you for a second in my car? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you need to stop posting as much. And I'm like, what? And she's like, I'm just saying, like, if you post less, you probably get more likes. I'm like, Jenna, you're 10. Let me train you, right? And I was doing backflips in the pool, and I know I gotta go. I was doing backflips in the pool. She's good at gymnastics. She's like, that was good, Daddy. Can I give you one tip? I said, no, man, give me a tip. It's been a while since I backflipped. Let me give you a tip. You know, she's always like that. So anyway, one time in April, it was Easter, a long time ago, she told me this fighter, I was supposed to fight this fighter, and she was like, yeah, he can kick your butt. And I was like, what's that? Was it? She was teasing me, so I ran around and I caught her and she was in a dress and I threw her in the pool. She freaked out. I was like, yeah, you say, he can beat you up. He was teasing me, so I chased her. Anyway, follow Tammy on Instagram and Jenna, and of course I got Francis here and all my friends that are here. You can follow. I got a lot of ambassadors. Raise your hand if you're an ambassador from any state. A few in New York ambassadors of the state. We got giveaways when you come to the table. Now look, I already know you, Slim Shady, an Instagram name, right? Boom. Right? Got green morphers, the lighting morphers, all that other stuff. See, I looked at all your pictures, dude. Like I float around and I look. I'm a creep